So I'm 45 years old now. I'm a factory worker. I'm a CNC machinist from England. Work night shifts, early morning starts, 3 o'clock in the morning starts, 12-hour shifts, doing all the overtime. And like I said, I'm 45 now, and I'm just starting to think to myself, what the hell am I doing with my life? Why am I still putting myself through this constant working life that I'm doing? Like working night shifts and overtime and chasing the money constantly. Because I've got to be honest, I'm completely and utterly knackered now. I'm beyond tired of doing this kind of work. And I'm making this video because I know there's other blokes out there, other guys, late 30s, 40s, 50s, who are still doing the same kind of job that just destroys their bodies, grinds them down. Construction workers, factory workers, night shift workers in hospitals, I don't know, whatever it is, where you're working unsociable hours, unnatural hours. You get our age. Well, I've got my age now, and I'm honestly, my body feels completely broken. And the problem is, I've been doing it for that long. I can't sort of, other than creating some sort of side hustle or something where I've got some extra income coming in from somewhere, I can't reduce the hours that I'm working or go on to a basic normal day shift where I'm living and sleeping in a normal routine. Uh, I just can't do that because you build your life around your income. You still got your bills to pay. You've still got sort of like your family to clothe and feed, and a very, very, very simple lifestyle to try and maintain when you do have some time off. But to be honest, now my time off is spent lying on the couch, just trying to recover, just trying to rest and find some energy because my energy's completely gone. It's what time is it now? It's 5:20 in the morning now. I've just got in from work, and I'm just sick of this cycle of life, of my working life. And I'm sure there's guys out there of my age and girls who just feel exactly the same. I just feel now like never used to affect me mindset so much, but like the last few years especially, just started noticing it in my body, like my back aching, my shoulders aching off the job, and doing the night shifts. My sleep patterns destroyed. Me sleep's terrible. I can't sleep well at all now, even when I have some periods of time off. I'm always feeling like I'm awake late into the night and then going to sleep. And if I'm lucky, getting 5, 6 hours if I'm lucky. And waking up feeling more tired than I did when I went to bed. And I can't stop asking myself, what the hell am I doing with myself, man? Why am I putting myself through this and not trying to do anything about it? Because I don't know about you, but this is the way my working week goes. I go to work, I work a night shift pretty much all the time. I've worked night shifts probably about 15, maybe 20 years. So I'll go to work on the night, I'll get in, I can't be asked to sort of make myself anything healthy or nutritious to eat. So I just stuff my face with whatever's there, easiest thing, unhealthy, probably have a couple of beers, and then I'll lie on the couch, knackered, doom scrolling, doing anything, watching the TV, just to take my mind off how shit I feel. Like, it's getting seriously depressing. And I know that we don't talk about this shit, men. We don't talk about this because this is just the way we're meant to be. That's the way we've been brought up. It's the way I've been brought up. You go to work, you do as many hours and make as much money as you can. And that's what's been instilled into me from being young. My dad worked down the coal mines, worked all the hours God sends, and the stupid shifts starting at 4 o'clock in the morning, doing night shifts and things like that. And so we sort of get this mindset instilled into us that that's just how we're meant to be. But it's not. It can't be. Why have I got to feel like I'm falling to bits at 45 years old? Because I'm sure I know what I need to do to make myself feel better and things that I can do to sort of get myself out of the rut. But by the time you get to this age and you've still been doing it for this long, your energy is so low, you just can't be asked to do it. All you want to do is just collapse on the couch and distract your mind away from anything, using your phone for doom scrolling or, like I say, watching something on the TV or whatever. Oh, it's torture. And my original plan when I started this YouTube channel was to try and build something that could sort of maybe I wanted to talk about this kind of thing originally on this channel about middle-aged men in the midlife. It was not so much midlife crises, just what normal working class middle class men and middle class can't even talk. Normal working class men feel like when they get to this age, when they're still in the factories or on the construction sites or whatever it may be, doing the kind of work that over time and over the years just completely destroys your body. And you've got no sort of energy to do anything about it, even though you want to. And like I said, what I wanted to do was I created this channel to talk about that, to sort of hopefully get other blokes and other guys and women who are our age and feel like this to talk about it, to like share our thoughts and feelings about it, because it does. You can see why people would get so depressed, because it is depressing when you feel like this and you just try to block it all out and you just tell yourself that's just the way it is. I'm going to work, back to work, back to work, and you do it for that long. You start to feel normal, feeling shit. You know what I mean? You start to just sort of get used to the aches and pains and the little niggles and the feeling knackered and massive bags under your eyes because you haven't slept. And we're just like living our life like that blindly, even though in the back of our mind, we know we have to do something to change it. And that's what I've been feeling like lately. I've got to get out of this lifestyle, this working life, factory work, night shifts. And yeah, I started this channel to hopefully like engage with people who feel the same as me. And yeah, and I would love it to grow and become something that would bring a little bit of income in that maybe would support my current income, where I can reduce my hours or go on a day shift and not be breaking myself to just try and like make the living that I want to live. So yeah, I've had enough of it, me. And especially, I mean, I live in Norway now. When I first came to Norway, I came to Norway as a contractor doing CNC machining. I worked in the oil industry in the UK, and it's a lot of oil work here in Norway. So I got a contracting job over here, and I was doing 3 weeks here in Norway, then I was having 3 weeks off. And I thought, that's brilliant. I was happy to work, 3 weeks of 12-hour shifts to get 3 weeks off. So essentially, you're only working half the year. And obviously I met my wife, my now wife, when I came here. We got married, and now I moved here and I settled here. And I thought when I had the opportunity to do that, I thought, man, I've done it. I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna become healthier. I'm gonna be in a less stressed state. And don't get me wrong, it's beautiful living in Norway. I'm still contracting under my own company, and I'm actually working more now than I was when I was doing 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off, and living in the UK. So I was flying backwards and forwards. Now I'm living here. I'm actually working more because it's obviously more expensive to live here. And you try and maintain a quality of life, so you work more so you can pay for it. And it's not what I expected to happen when I moved here. I'm not knocking Norway. I'm picking on myself here, because I should have just slipped into a more comfortable, slow-paced Norwegian way of living. But instead, I make better money here. So I'm like, I'm making better money. I need to earn it, earn it, earn it, earn it, and I'm trying to work all the hours God sends and work in the night shifts so I get more money. And now I'm just fucked. I'm totally fucked. Sorry for the bad language, but that's exactly how I feel. So I want to try and focus now on this channel. This is what I originally set this channel up. I've ended up talking about how pissed off I was in England. There's some videos about like what it's like moving to Norway and what I think about living in Norway is like. Talking Norway up, it is beautiful. I love living in Norway, but I've got myself in such a shit position work-wise through no fault of my own that I'm probably working more now than I was working in the UK. Even though it's the conditions for working in Norway is better. It's less stressful at work. The hours and the night shifts, they still take their toll. My back's killing us. All I want to do is like stretch me. I'm constantly just contorting myself, trying to stretch me back out. Me hip down here, I'm getting pains in there. My shoulder, because of the job, I'm always pushing jobs in and out of the machine that I run. This shoulder's constantly killing. I can't even lift anything properly with this shoulder. Like, my body's broken. I'm only 45 years old. Remember when you were like a teenager or 20, you used to think like 45 was like canny old. When you are 45, it's not old, but we feel it because we just destroy ourselves. We eat shit. We work too much. We work too unusual hours that we're not designed to be doing. We're not designed to do what we do. Humans aren't designed to do what modern working class people are doing. We're basically we're destroying our lives for money, and it's so stupid when I think about it. But we're stuck. We're in that wage slave like trap where we've got bills to pay. We've got lifestyles to maintain. We all want to go on holiday every year, so we work our asses off so that we can provide that for ourselves and our families. And it's just destroying working class men. Like, I know I'm ranting about myself, but I know for a fact there's other guys out. Like, there's got to be guys, midlife guys, working like I am, destroying themselves. I remember when I first started working in a factory when I was 17, you used to see like really old timers in the factory, like in their 60s, wrinkled up, really old looking, miserable, the most miserable bastards you've ever met in your life. And I used to think to myself, like, there's no way I want to be working in a factory when I'm that age. And yet here I am, 45, still in factories, probably, if I don't do anything about it, I'll be there when I'm 65, if I even live that long. Because the way I feel like I'll be flipping gone in 10 years. My body's falling to bits as it is already. And that's the sacrifice we give to try and like provide for somebody else. So I'm not going to rant on. God, it's gone on 15 minutes, this. I'm going to leave the video there. But I will say, this is the kind of content I want to start making now. I want to start, try and grow this channel, talking to midlife guys like me who want to try and change and better their lives, who are stuck in the same kind of rut as I am. And I don't want to be like some good guru sitting on here telling you what you need to do. I just want to try and make some changes myself, try and take some steps that's going to get me in a better place in my life and my health and my body and all sorts, really. Just starting from scratch. So if that interests you, subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, if I hit any home truths to you, give us a thumbs up on the video, leave a comment. It helps the algorithm. If you think the message was positive, leaving a comment or giving us a thumbs up, it puts the video out to even more people who might need to just listen to this. You know what I mean? And it helps because we don't talk enough about what we struggle with as middle-aged men and women. But I'm talking from a man's perspective because obviously I'm a man. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.